There's a feeling that I don't know the words, but I chose good. Guy Sebastian's new song is in my head right now, and now it's going to be in your head. I do love Guy Sebastian. Something about him reminds me of my bro. Maybe I feel like he's got bro vibes. Anywho, how you doing? Welcome back to the podcast. If this is your first time here, it's really nice to meet you in your earballs. My name's Kat, and like to offer real guidance, raw truths, and relatable stories. So, a few episodes ago, I shared that I had come back from Gwyngarna, and what I was working with whilst I was over there was control. And I can really proudly say that since coming home, I have kept to my promise of being more lighthearted and being more playful. I mean, look, I'm sure my stepdaughters can probably go, have you? Have you really? Certainly in moments where I'm in work mode, and because I work from home and it's school holidays at the moment, the way that I close off is I close off. So it's like, hey, leave me be. And I'm sure in those moments they're like, yeah, you're not that fun. To which I have said, no, I'm not. And I do that purposefully. So I don't open up a little smidge of my energy and you go and take it for a ride. And then I get annoyed. So anyway, I am doing much better in that practice. I took myself off to a dance class last week and I'm doing it again tonight. Going to Afro Beats at the Space with Dagogo, 6 p.m. till 7 p.m. beginners class. But I tell you what, that feels more like an intermediate class. I found that not difficult, but just like, oh, all right, we're doing. But the cool thing that he said at the start, it's not about the moves. It's about feeling the music. And I'm like, yes, I am down and up and around all of that. Anywho, something that I'd love to share with you today, just as a reminder on your path, on your journey. You know, if you're like, I want to be spiritually enlightened, and in order for me to be that, I need to do X, Y, Z. I want to share something with you that over the years I have come into greater acceptance of, and I guess really come to understand the spiritual journey. You know, I guess where I help people is in their psychology and what's going on inside of their head, and also to notice what is going on inside of their head. And the noticing part, the observing part, the watchful part is you. It's the real you, you know, you, capital Y, you are inside of there, observing, watching, noticing that some days you've got some pretty gnarly thoughts, and those thoughts are sending your world and yourself into a tailspin. And the observer you, noticer you, watchful you watches with curiosity, with intrigue. And the psychology part is, why? Why is this story here? Why is this hitting my stuff? Why is this triggering me and pressing up against stuff, you know? So the spiritual journey is the observer, the noticer, the watcher. The part, like I said, psychology part is what's coming up for me and possibly why, you know. And the reason I bring this up is because I certainly was this seeker of being this spiritually enlightened motherfucker, you know. And in order to do that, I felt like I needed to sit on the top of a mountain and hike the Himalayas and go and sit in a cave, and then I would be spiritually enlightened and be able to call myself spiritual. And sometimes I did those things. And each time I did something, it's always something that I felt I needed to do to be more spiritual, like to be more me, which is the observer, the watcher, the noticer inside of there. All that time, the observer, watcher, noticer, the me, the more spiritual, was actually just there watching, noticing. Little cat just trying to be more spiritual. It's like, hey, bro, I'm already here. I'm watching. I'm observing. I'm noticing. That's it, you know? And in my course, the Legends, my 6-month coaching program, there are tools inside of there, right? There are tools inside of there to help us with our psychology, our stories, our thoughts, our beliefs, our ego, right? There are tools in order to how to handle and manage and navigate all of that noise. And then there are tools that keep us more in alignment with ourself, our truth. But the greatest spiritual practice that keeps you connected to you is to watch, is to observe, is to notice, is to have that watchful part of you watch when you have a conniption about something that really, in the greater scheme of things, doesn't matter. It's that noticing part of you that notices when you agree with someone, when you don't really agree with what they're saying. And then the curiosity part starts to spark up.